circulation inland now came on board at about 5:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in Dixie County, Florida. And the winds right now, as I mentioned, are 50 miles per hour, pressure 992, moving northeast at about 15 miles per hour. That is off in that general direction. And notice there's not much thunderstorm activity anywhere near the center. Most of that is now moved off into the north in Georgia and South Carolina in this enhanced satellite picture that we've got here underneath the advisory. A lot of big thunderstorms there out over the Gulf Stream in the Atlantic Ocean as well. So let's look at the cone and show you where the forecast has Andrea going over the next couple of days. And what we've got here is it moving the center of Andrea, moving inland northeast, very close to the coast in Georgia, weakening. 50-mile-per-hour storm early tomorrow morning. I would not be surprised if that comes down a little bit overnight. It's already at 50 miles per hour, and remaining over land is not likely to strengthen. In fact, probably weaken a little bit. And then continuing to move over land to South Carolina and North Carolina during the day on Friday, weakening as well. Some strong winds may remain offshore with the circulation around Andrea like that. So we got to keep in mind, right along the beach, the waters could be rough. There could be some rip currents as well. And certainly quite a bit of rain just north of where the Andrea's center is and off to the east as well. And as we head toward Saturday during the day, we'll begin to really accelerate off to the northeast in that direction. The strong winds aloft blow it out to sea over the Canadian Maritimes late in the weekend. But again, with the center being close to the New England coast and the middle Atlantic coast, there could be some rough conditions right along the water, as well as some showers and some gusty winds, maybe even a little bit inland as well. So let's look at the radar right now. There's where the center of circulation is. Just for reference, there's Jacksonville, Florida, Gainesville. The center is about 30 miles to the west-northwest of Gainesville, likely to continue on in this general direction overnight tonight. Again, getting very close to the coast. And what we've got here is the water vapor imagery showing you why there's not much precipitation near the center. Dry air has very effectively worked its way into the circulation. So we're looking at the water vapor imagery showing us the very dry air here shaded in orange and bronze. That is at middle and high altitudes, generally above 10,000 feet. And that's come into the circulation, and what it's done is basically dried it out. So the left half of the storm does not have much shower or thunderstorm activity at all. Most of that is on the east side, where it still remains relatively moist, and I think that's going to continue to be the case overnight tonight and early tomorrow morning. Looking at the radar, you can see with the center of circulation here, this is where the rain is. All of this heavy rain now moving through Savannah, Charleston, flooding rains, and that several inches of rain at least likely across this region as the system slowly moves northeastward at about 15 miles an hour. Here's where the center of circulation is right now on our wind stream graphic. Here's the latest plot of the wind speed sustained. Near the surface, we've got Jacksonville 20 miles per hour in the southeast. Now keep in mind, the winds are onshore here in Georgia and South Carolina. That's going to be the case likely with a storm moving in that direction. So flooding concerns remain overnight tonight and likely tomorrow. Chris, back to you.
Thank you, Dr.